I'm with Tyson from WORKPLAY, and while we have the two trucks here at once, we just wanted to go over all the stupid little issues we've had, and unfortunately are still having. Warranty's a pain in the ass. These trucks are under warranty, but getting them in there, these are working trucks. It's a pain in the ass. So wanted to get it out there, share it. If you guys are having similar problems, let us know. Share it, whatever. Bring it into Ford, throw it at them. Don't give a shit. It's pretty annoying. So yeah, let's get started.
All right, so we're gonna do a little walk around both these trucks now. And Kalen, you might as well go first, buddy. Let's talk about some things you got going on here.
So my truck has probably the most use on it. Hardest use, gravel, all that crap. Moose, yeah, she took a moose. But that didn't cause any problems. None of the problems happened anywhere near that.
Right.
But yeah, just while I get that giant dent out of the way, that was a moose, hit it. That was like a long time ago, and it was in a snowstorm. Anyways, that's for insurance purposes. So let's start at the front. So, I mean, the big thing in the front, the fan works when it wants to. So the fan sometimes works, and then you get the AC coming through. Most of the time it doesn't work. It's overheated before. It's overheated a couple times, but other times it's been perfect. Okay. So that's a really annoying issue because you never know if you're gonna make it up the hill fine or not. I didn't get it on video, but one time when it kicked on going up a hill, I got so excited. Like, I turned into a little girl. Like, I was like screaming, like, yes, it's working, because it was on the verge of overheating. So a problem we were both having, tires. Yeah. So it's funny because, well, this is the spare, because I spent all my money on a King Ranch, too poor to afford new tires, so thank God for the spare. These aren't the stock tires.
No.
So
mine were really bad. Kalen's driver's side is starting to do what mine were, getting the wave into it. Now that I'm standing next to it, my passenger side was the one that was the worst. They were terrible. Yeah. Like, they were absolutely brutal. My truck has 46,000 kilometers on it. It probably started really getting bad at like 30. Mm-hmm. So it happened pretty quick, and there's no real, seems like any real fix. Everyone says that it's the wide front axle. It could be your steering stabilizer, whatever, but you can't keep front tires on these trucks.
So is this one doing it at all now?
Nope.
Or you just put these on? I
just put them both on. The passenger side one was by far the worst one. Yeah.
Let's see if we can see it on mine.
And so you can see how this tread is like sucked in, and then this one starts coming up, and then this one's sucked in.
Yeah, it's a crappy problem to have. But yeah, I mean, this tire's only got another maybe 40,000 kilometers. I think it's gonna make it. I think it's gonna make it.
You're optimistic.
I'm optimistic. So the mirrors, they'll go out. Who knows, it might even do it now. So mine have been working. Do you think yours are gonna work?
Mine will work probably because it's dry.
So yours whenever it gets wet?
Mine seems like whenever it gets wet, my mirrors will extend out on their own, and you can literally hear, and I've caught this in videos, you can literally hear the motor running.
Yeah, mine does.
So obviously it won't do anything to come back in because it's pushing it out.
Yeah.
But right now it will probably work the way it's supposed to.
I mean, if it goes out, yeah, because usually they'd be going out on their own.
And then there was a couple times that even trying to angle my mirrors wouldn't work.
Yep, no, my 2017 350 and this one does that.
It just did nothing.
Yeah, and then you got to kind of play with it until it eventually does what you want it to do.
And it's a 50-50 chance if I turn this truck on, if I got a engine light on or not. So, okay, no, not this time. Now, today in the morning, when I first went out today, my engine light was on. And I've caught in other videos too that when I am, again, usually after a rain or like a really cool dewy morning, your ABS module sounds like it's going all the time. It tick, 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 and it could go for like 5 minutes. But it doesn't affect anything. There's no lights on, there's nothing. And I talked to a couple Ford techs and they told me a couple spots to check for moisture, water.
Yeah.
I don't see anything. Again, Kalen already caught this, but the stitching here is absolutely terrible.
Yeah, you've had a lot of quality control issues.
Yes.
So I've had the ABS issues the same, except mine, like I couldn't use my adaptive cruise, couldn't use cruise control. None of the drive modes would work. So I've had that problem. Sounds a bit different, but equally as shitty. So walk me around the quality control issues.
So we'll start off inside the truck. So there's that. This trim piece, when this trim piece came from the dealer, it had a big dent into it. So I made them replace that. The armrest was just like wrinkled clothing. It was like really rippled and you could feel it.
That's really bad too.
And then there was like a spot here that was like bulged and kind of messed up looking, and you could feel it and you could touch it. It was rough.
That's crazy though.
So this got swapped out. My seat belt is terrible. My seat belt.
Your seatbelt?
I cannot get out of my seat belt. I could be driving down the road in the highway, the smoothest highway, whatever. You know how you kind of just want to go ahead and readjust yourself?
Yeah.
Can't do it. It locks me in. It locks me in. Locks me in. And this is stuff that they were supposed to replace when they replaced this stuff.
Yeah.
And they just didn't.
I haven't had that problem.
So
I mean, I've gotten locked in before.
Yeah.
But not from just. Like, is it only when the road's rough?
No.
So it's when the road's smooth.
It could be.
Okay, yeah. So I haven't had that
and
problem.
Then sometimes it works, and then sometimes it's just like I have to take it off, undo it, and then put it all the way back on again.
Yeah, no,
And
that's dangerous. That's a safety issue.
I've had a few people in the truck sit in the passenger seat, and they've complained about the passenger side too.
Okay.
So
they got something messed up.
There's something messed up in here.
That's really bad because it's a safety issue. If you're taking off your seatbelt, guaranteed, especially with my luck, that is the time you're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
That is the time you're gonna wreck.
Yeah. Okay. So another thing that drives me absolutely crazy, and I do a lot of sort of similar stuff to what Caitlin does. You know, we're on shitty roads, hauling equipment. You're on rough roads.
Yeah.
This pillar over here, I haven't taken it apart myself yet, but that's something else that they were supposed to fix when they fix this stuff. That rattles and shakes like crazy. So I think there's probably just a wire in there that's unclipped.
Hopefully, yeah.
But I mean, you're gonna take this for a drive in a few minutes, and we'll probably
probably
hear it going down the driveway.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, so it rattles and shakes and rattles and shakes.
Yeah.
Like drives me crazy. There is a seal in the back that keeps falling down.
A seal?
Yeah, like in the back window, you can see it right now if you open up the back door.
Oh yeah.
So that keeps falling down.
That's actually the guide for this rear window. That's what that slides in.
I don't know.
That is messed up.
The sunroof kind of seems loud.
Okay, show me. Yeah, because mine's squeaky.
But I think they all probably kind of squeak.
I greased it.
Yeah.
And I greased it wrong, I think.
Okay. So mine does sort of rattle. Now, with the outside. So
man, those boards are trippy.
First off, you can see that these don't line up like at all. You can adjust these doors, but you know, like why should we have to do it? I guess. But this seal here from factory or not from factory, but from my dealer when I picked it up. This had a big bulge into it, and you could see like daylight underneath this seal.
Wow.
So they replaced this one, and now that one looks pretty good. But then on my passenger side, it's starting to do the same thing. And you can't notice it as much when it's dry, but you can certainly notice it. But when it's wet, you can really notice that gap there.
Okay.
And that dent, I have no clue where the heck that came from. Like, what is up that high to dent?
Yeah, that's a weird dent to have.
Yeah.
There's a good chance they missed that on PDI.
I don't think, because I had this taken directly right from the dealer to get ceramic coated, and they didn't mention anything about a dent.
No, I mean, like PDI that the dealer's supposed to do before they sell the truck.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that was there when you bought it.
I don't think, because I walked over this truck like crazy and found those things, but
that's a weird dent.
I really don't think that was. I really don't think that was there.
I just noticed that too.
But I guess that's it. I haven't had any powertrain problems.
That's the main thing. We're buying these trucks to move stuff. So.
It is the main thing. I haven't had any powertrain problems at all with this truck. It hauls 32,000 pounds around on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I've got airbags geared up into it. It hauls. It's amazing how much power these things have. It makes towing easy.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, you're paying a lot of freaking money for a truck.
Yeah.
And if I'm buying an XLT, I could expect some of this stuff.
Yeah.
But buying a Platinum, you shouldn't. There should be more attention to detail.
And that's the shitty part too, is the quality control doesn't go up with price.
No.
It doesn't. You're just paying for gadgets and
they're built on the same
leather and fancy stuff, but man, the quality control, I don't know, does Chrysler have these issues? It might just, see, that's the thing, it could be just a problem in the truck industry.
I honestly think that
I just noticed this doesn't line up either. That does not line up.
Yeah, so mine's the opposite. But your seals are all tight.
That's pretty sad. That is pretty sad. Yeah, and yeah, so electrical issues. So the other day, back on the electrical issues, because my God, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
The other day, I was driving to Montreal, and I couldn't get it to happen again to film, but the rear lights were on. Not the front ones, the back ones. So the whole 5-6 hour drive, I was driving with lights on in the back. You talk about annoying, like I stopped twice, turn off the truck, turn it back on, tried turning the lights on and off.
Yep.
No way would they turn off. Like the truck had to be left to sit for the 20 minutes until the battery shut off happens. But, oh, that was so annoying. Hasn't happened since. So luckily this problem doesn't affect me too much, but because of the air conditioning system plumbed into the back, but that window stays open. That window actually doesn't close.
Really?
Yeah. Now I'm not sure because it kind of seemed to go with the mirrors, but that window would not close.
Oh my God.
Which I mean works out because once I put a pipe in it, I didn't really want it to close.
Well, no.
So someone accidentally tries to go and close
gonna
it.
be doing what you're doing here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a video of that on my channel. You guys go check that out. If you have any questions, don't bombard the comments because I know that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I know that my sunroof does some weird things sometimes.
Okay, what do you mean weird things?
So, like, when it's just tilted up and then you want to close it,
yeah,
you could press the button, it will go down, then it will go back up. Then you could hold the button,
you gotta get
and
that
it will go
checked
down,
out.
and then it will go back up.
My 2017 did that,
Yeah.
and ended up totaling the sunroof.
Okay.
It's like a $3,000 bill.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, so
More.
I put grease on mine. I put the wrong grease on it. Now it makes a bad sound.
But
right?
it works.
It works, yeah, and it's been
Yeah.
really good. But yeah, greasing it, yeah, you got to get that checked out.
Okay.
Because of course, when mine gave out, it was like 5,000 kilometers after the warranty.
Oh.
It was a bad
Of course
time.
it did.
Yeah. So what else is wrong with this one? There is stuff. I find this is really cheap. Rocks bounce off the back of this truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so rocks bounce off, but it never really hits hard. But anyways, one hit the taillight hard enough that it cracked.
Now, the other morning I was towing, and you just mentioned about your back lights always being on. The other morning I was hauling my trailer, and I could see my reverse light, because they're bright. These LEDs
they are
bright.
very bright.
I could see it flickering against my trailer
Yeah,
as I was driving down the road.
that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Is there any moisture in them?
No, I don't think.
I think that covers it. Did you ever have any trouble with these lights?
Nope.
Come look at what I got put in on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
That was just to get past the commercial inspection.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the winter I drive in a lot of snowstorms.
Yeah.
So the wheel well will pack full of ice,
Yep.
like snow and ice,
Yeah.
and it just pushes these out. That's supposed to be clear, right? Like on yours.
Yep.
That's yellow. That was replaced as
Oh,
well.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I had to replace these two.
Yep.
Of course, they didn't have the 2020 lights.
Yep.
So yeah, that was dumb.
Oh, yeah.
That's an issue on my 2017. My windshield cracked in
Yeah,
30.
well, every single one of these trucks that I've owned, the windshield cracked.
Why?
I don't know if it's because of the aluminum body or if it's something to do with they're just cheap windshields, but my 17 cracked,
They're cheap windshields.
my 18 cracked, I've had replaced. My 550 17 has been replaced 3 times,
Really?
and my 2020 cracked, and I traded it in like that. I sold it like that.
Yeah. So this one, there's no chip. Just started. So that's a problem you've been having too.
Yeah.
No,
and
no
actually,
rocks.
my 2020, there was no sign of an impact point. It was just, oh my God. Okay, so it was just like this.
Yeah. There's no impact.
Just like that. It started from the bottom and went up to the top.
Yep.
Pretty much every one that I've had replaced started right here.
Okay. So that's an issue.
Seems to be.
So on which trucks was that happening?
My 17 250, my 19 350, 18 350, my 17 550. All of them.
Wow.
Every Super Duty I've ever
Same
owned.
crack?
20, even my 2020.
Did you get any of them fixed under warranty?
No, because with these trucks, because they got this crazy, same as yours.
Yeah.
They got the adaptive cruise control and all that stuff in them. Your insurance, your deductible, chances are it's gonna be $1,000.
Yeah.
Because of the high-end truck.
Yeah.
And to get them fixed is $1,000 or like 900. So
Yeah, no,
I never
I
go
know
through.
that,
So
yeah.
I never go through insurance.
That sucks.
Like
that
a
should be covered
typical-
under warranty.
Should be. Like there's definitely an issue with these trucks.
Yeah.
With the.
Did you
with the-
document it?
No, I don't think.
Ford should be replacing that.
I don't think.
I do know for a fact these windshields are cheaper. My F-250 looks like a shot up World War II bomber. Like,
Yeah.
like literal rock holes everywhere,
Yeah.
but not a single crack. There's chunks, well, not chips, like there's no cracks,
Yeah.
but chunks taken out of the windshield. It's hard to see on a sunny day. So all the rocks that have hit it.
Yeah.
But no cracks.
Hey, it's either the shitty windshields or it's something to do with the aluminum body or something.
Not supporting it properly.
Yeah, it's got to be something.
So yeah, to finish this up, DEF heater had to be replaced. Some wiring issue that they fixed. Maybe it has something to do with what's going on now, but the AC gave out before. And I mean, but I think that's it. But that's a lot. It kind of sucks.
It's too much.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. So yeah, we have these trucks. Ford Superduty owners. I'm on my third. One was flawless. The last one, the F350. Go check out those videos. That was junk. And these two are no exception. Your trucks have been no exception. Man, there's a lot of issues.
There's stupid issues.
Now,
luckily the powertrain is good.
Yeah, the powertrain. I mean, I guess that's why we bought this truck.
Yeah. I've had issues with my trucks, but nothing like this one.
Okay.
My 250 was a solid truck, no real issues.
Yeah.
My 350, I've tortured that thing, plowing and
yeah, plowing's
going
hard.
into storms and stuff. That truck's got 160,000 kilometers on it. Never been in the shop. My 550 hauls 30,000 pounds probably now for 100,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
No issues really. But this thing, I've had stupid little stuff. My 2020, I had an issue with my fuel pump and my DEF. It wasn't feeding my DEF.
Okay.
So then it ended up putting truck into limp mode.
Yeah.
But what you just said was that you would highly consider trying a different brand because of the dumb issue.
Yeah. So that was the question we were getting back to. Yeah. Because of all these little issues, are you thinking of switching? Because I mean, Chevys, a lot of people just swear by Chevys. You got the Cummins, really runs the construction and hotshot industries.
Yep.
Like, are you thinking of maybe jumping ship? Because it's been in my mind.
Yeah. So I've definitely strongly considered it as well. And I would, if I was, my leading contender would be a Ram for sure.
Yeah.
Chev, they're coming out with some pretty crazy power numbers now.
Yeah. Yeah, the numbers are catching up.
The numbers, they're coming out with like 1,100 foot-pounds of torque, the new Duramax.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that, right?
Like
they're up there now.
Almost 500 horsepower or something.
Yeah.
But I just don't think of a Chev as a work truck.
No.
I just bought a Chev because I had to. I bought a 6.6 gas.
Yeah.
Brand new 2,500, and I absolutely hate the independent front suspension.
How come? Like what?
It just feels like you're on a boat. If you're on rough roads, and I find that it drives nice on the highway, but the second you get it off and the second you're towing, you don't have the stability of the straight axle in the front.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
But if I was gonna get another brand, it would be Ram, but I'd wait till they change their cab because their cabs are too small.
Yeah. I mean, they'll have to update that eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's too bad we have to put up with these troubles because I mean we love these trucks. They're gorgeous. Just look at them, and the interiors are pretty good. They got all the features, but they're nickeling and diming us to death. And it is getting really annoying. So those are the issues we've been having. I'm sure I'm missing a few because, my God, there's been a lot. But not that bad. They're kind of like first world complaints. But for the amount of these, I mean, these trucks come out to be over 100,000 once you get all the taxes and stuff in them. And yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying to have these little problems. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Forgot to mention my battery took a shit on me. I have to throw that in there too. The battery actually almost caught on fire. I smelled the burning egg, or a rotten egg, unplugged it, it's been fine. Oh, it's frustrating. It's frustrating to say the least. But yeah, that's it for this one. Wanted to make a quick video while we had these two trucks together. Problematic little shitty children, basically. But yeah, I mean, that's it. You guys have a good day. Yeah, I was not lying. Those lights won't turn off.